hope you think you are as lucky as I do that you get to spend a few minutes with this next author. Teri Dale is the author of I Refuse Chemo. I'm going to bring her to the stage. Thank goodness she was ready because I just surprised her with that one. I'm so excited you're here. Welcome. Well, let's talk, Teri, about your book, I Refused Chemo. What's it about?
What do you think it's about?
I think it is about how much fun you had with chemo and radiation.
Oh, I tell you what, my book is about my journey of being able to heal my cancer in 9 months without chemo and radiation. And it was tough, but I think writing the book was tougher.
I don't know what to say. You got me speechless on that.
I know.
So this is, we're going back 18 months, 2 years ago that you get diagnosed. Yep. When you got diagnosed, were you thinking, hey, someday I'm going to write a book about this? It's going to be awesome?
Oh, absolutely not. Although my defining moment about a week later was like, if I'm going to go through this, I want to be able to help people through it because it was terrible. And my whole life, I just wanted to serve others. So even though the book wasn't like my priority, I did have it. It was a thought. It was definitely a thought to do that.
So I'm looking at the questions that are coming in. And don't forget to shout out if you are here to support Teri. But Kay from Texas, who I think I know who this is, which, hey, Kay, she is asking, how did you decide on the design of your book cover? I think this is a fun question for you because you are on your book cover. I'm going to grab it so everybody can see. Here you go, Kay, in case you haven't seen this one. This is Teri's book cover. So how did you decide on this design?
Oh,
Your mean book coach.
I know. I originally was like, I can't be on the cover of my book. That's too vain. But with the help of this amazing coach, you encouraged me to do that, and I had to sit back and think, okay, I trust you because you are the expert, and so that's what I did. And your amazing design team designed it for me, and I love it. I think it's great, and it's me. It shares my journey, and actually, I just got to share that this was taken 3 months after I was diagnosed with cancer.
Really?
3 months after I was diagnosed, that picture was taken. So it just goes to show you that, you can be healthy. You don't have to get sicker before you get better. And my 7-step process that I wrote about talks about how you can actually cure your cancer without doing harmful toxic treatments.
I do think it's weird. You said this yesterday when we were talking. You don't have to get sicker to get better. We've all just assumed, I thought that was the rule. No one told me otherwise.
Well, it's because people are scared and they trust when they make a decision based out of fear, they don't take the time to slow down and research what their options are. So my book really talks a lot about educating people how to slow down. Don't be scared. Take some steps first and learn about your situation and hire somebody to help you if you need help with that. And
So Kay, I think what was so interesting about your question about the cover is that it seems like it's a design question. It seems like you're saying, how did I find the right fonts? How did I find the right colors? But when it comes down to it, designing a book cover is an art form. There are lots of great book covers. There's an infinite number of great book covers you could have had. One of the things that stops people from fulfilling their dream of becoming an author is that there's no end point. You could just look at 1,000 covers and keep looking at covers and never release your book. So part of our process, there's 2 pieces of it. One is we have a process that says, here's when the book cover process ends. Like, we're going to get the best cover we can get in this amount of time. And the second is it's about trust. Yeah. And I think with cancer, it's about trusting whoever you're on the journey with, medical professionals, coaches, people you work with. But on the book journey, too, like the fact, I'm super grateful that you trusted me to say, I really think your story needs your photo on the cover. Another coach could have said something else, and that's fine. But having somebody you can trust to help you know, I'm going to be done with this decision now.
Right. And I have to say, too, that when I decided I wanted to write a book, I had no clue. I'm like, I wanted to write it. I'm like, how do I do this? I had no clue. So when I found you, it was just like, it was godsend because you coach kind of like I do, where that you have a process, procedure. You're like a charge horse. It's like, get this done or what else? Yeah, really. So that really fit with my style, and I would have never gotten this book done if it wasn't for you. I would not. I would have thought it would have been a dream. I would have thought about it, but I would have not gotten
Yay, number
seller
one
status.
bestseller status in a couple categories: cancer, oncology.
Yeah, so just thank you. I mean, your process is amazing, and I'm so glad I get to share my victory with the world, because I want to help so many people, because I know what it feels like when you get told the worst news of your life. It's terrible, and I just want to be there for somebody and know that they have options.
I love it. Well, right now you can get I Refused Chemo by Teri Dale. If you know someone who is struggling with recently being diagnosed, I think you will find this book empowering, even if you do not have cancer. So go ahead, click on that link, download the book, share it with somebody. It is an inspiring story. Teri, thank you for sharing it with the world.
I need to say one more thing.
Yes.
I have 3 people to thank. One is you, of course, and one is my husband. I love you. Thank you. This wouldn't be possible without you.
Me too.
And my awesome, awesome editor, Maggie. She was amazing, and she helped me just really be able to put my words into my story. And one of the biggest compliments I've gotten from my reviews of my book is that people who read it feel like they're sitting across the table from me, and that was my goal. Is I just wanted to be able to feel like I was coaching them right through my book. So thank you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Check that out. So,
Thank you.
and I got a shout out to your husband too.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Teri.